everybody, this is Zoe from No Safer Place and it is week 8 of the No Safer Place book club. I cannot believe we're now at the last week, and if you've liked doing this, can you please leave a comment down below and let me know whether you would like to do this again, because it really has been so much fun. So the final book in the No Safer Place book club is All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Now this is one of the most original and unique books I have ever read. It was actually why I chose this book for the book club, because there is just so much to discuss. It is so different from anything that I've ever read before, and I really wanted it to be something new. This has been one of my favourite books this year. I think the cover is beautiful, and let's get on with the review. So our story focuses on 20-something-year-old Cherry Redgrave. Now Cherry has this special ability. She has the ability to see bad emotions as real things. So they are these monster type things that she refers to as medlums. They come in all different shapes and sizes, but one thing they all have in common is that they are all negative emotions. So sadness, anger, loneliness, to name a few. But she sees them and she discovers that she has the power to put her good feelings into her baking and distribute these to people and make their medlums a lot smaller and eventually disappear. Now don't you think that is just such an interesting concept? I thought it was just such a clever idea. So she tours around the UK on her Flower Power tour, and she helps people that she feels needs it the most. So the most negative and dreary parts of the country, she goes and lifts their spirits with her baking. Now Cherry has never met anyone like herself. She thinks she is one of a kind. So when she meets Chase and realises that they have very similar powers, she is blown away. Now Chase is slightly different to her because he can see good emotions next to people as opposed to bad ones. But what she doesn't understand is Chase has the biggest medlum she has ever seen before, and he seems to be really down even though she thinks he has been blessed with this amazing power. Now I don't want to say too much more than that, but she wants to find out why he is like that, and before she knows it, she is caught up in this secret society for people who are just like her, who are called the Guild of Feelers, and things will never be the same again. It is just such a gorgeous book, and one of the things I loved about it was that although it was magic, it was set in such a contemporary setting, which is one of the things I want to talk about. Do you think this book is fantasy, or do you think this book is contemporary? Because I'm still undecided myself. Now, as this is the last book in the No Safer Place book club, I thought I would read the first 2 pages of this book just to give you a feel of what it's like. I read over the first 2 pages again last night and I was just completely blown away. The writing is just sensational. An elegant hand flipped an old-fashioned lever, and with a satisfying sizzle, 6 light bulbs flickered into life above 6 long tables. Cherry looked around at her almost finished bakery. The wood of the tables was a warm autumnal colour, and there was an old brassy till on the counter with buttons that clickety-clacked. It had cost her a small fortune, but the sound of the ding when it opened made it worth every penny. Though she had wondered whether the room was too old-fashioned, the black slate floor, giant chalkboard and gold and turquoise wallpaper gave it a modern twist. Before Cherry opened the bakery doors to the town, it needed to be finished to her liking, and she couldn't wait for the glass cabinet by the till to be filled with sweet treats for people to come in and enjoy. It was 10 o'clock at night. Cherry had an early start in the morning, so had been tucked up in bed with her book, reading the same paragraph over and over again, her mind on tomorrow, when a familiar tingle in the back of her head and a faint moaning had brought her downstairs to the bakery. It wasn't the sound of someone hurt or in pain, nor did it sound sad. It didn't even sound like a person. It sounded like loneliness, a sound Cherry knew only too well. Someone, somewhere, was feeling alone. And that is it. Go and pick up a copy of this book. I think it comes out in paperback soon, and it is just amazing. Thank you all so much for taking part in the No Safer Place book club. Come and join the last chat on Twitter. My Twitter is zcollins1994 and it starts at 6 PM today. As I said, if you want me to do this again, please let me know, because it really has been so much fun. And thank you all so much for participating. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.